Welcome to the morning show. Hey, to the morning show, baby. Good morning, everybody. We got to talk about something. The truth or the lie? Which one do you really prefer? Which one you really gonna accept? Do you really want the truth or you prefer the lie? Which one works better for you? This is a real conversation, my people. Honesty is supposed to be the best policy. But you got to ask yourself when it comes to relationships, is it really the truth? You see, so for everybody that's on the highways, in the byways, in the triways, jumping into the flyways, please be safe in your destination. Like my Uncle Red Pair always say, there's somebody somewhere out there who loves you, and it's your family. Yeah, they love you, baby. You hear me? They love you, baby. I want to make this shit make sense, people, to all my people right now. You know, I had some conversations yesterday with several people, including my brother, friends of mine, ladies, women who mess with women, men who mess with women, you know, them type of times. And it dawned on me, you know, how a lot of people say, I just really want you to be honest. Why men got to play all these games, right? Well, I'm here to tell you something that nobody probably never told you before. That honesty within itself is a game. What? What you mean, Margaret? How honesty is a game? Oh, I don't understand. Oh, let me explain something to you right now. Because honesty is a game that nobody probably ever played with you. You've probably been lied to your whole life. Are you really ready for honesty from a man? You start to see it over and over again that women ask for honesty from a man. But when they get it, you know, it flips, it twists. It becomes about them. And I'm the person that's telling you about honesty. Where am I? And so my partners were like, well, Cole, man, my brother was like, man, so why be honest with a woman? It's not about you being honest just to the woman. You're being honest to yourself. See, if a person can't accept your honesty and you coming down the line to them, for them, then they're so used to being lied to. It's like, oh, you an asshole. No, not. I just told you the truth. See? So honesty itself becomes a game that a lot of people and men don't play with women, right? They're used to the lie. And you start to get your mind wrapped around it and then you ask yourself, why my last relationship didn't work out? Because you accept the lie over the truth. And this is a hard reality to swallow. But baby, it's the truth. So I ask you again, right? Do you really want the truth? Or you prefer a lie? And a lot of people today, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to get you to get your take on what you think and how you feel about it. But honesty is the best policy. You're not telling that person the truth to make them feel good, right? You're telling them the truth so that way you're standing on business, and business is not standing on you. Make it make sense. Welcome to the morning show, people. Let's go. I had one of my viewers send me this video. And I say, this is a good topic to talk about. You see, I want to break this down and make this shit make sense. Let's go.
The other day, what do you think is one of the number one dating problems? I said, if I tell you, you ain't gonna want to hear it. She said, no. I said, I'm gonna tell you. She said, what? I said, in most cases, a man has to change for a relationship because women want men to be a particular way. But anytime a man remotely tells them about themselves of what they want.
Honesty. You see? When a man remotely tells them about what they want themselves, about that, you see? You get this. Pay attention.
Anytime a man remotely tells them about themselves of what they want, you have to accept them for them. And that's a problem.
That's a problem. That's the truth. You see? You want honesty, but you want it with conditions to make you feel, well, that's not really honest, right? That's what you really want to hear. See, honesty becomes a game because at the end of the day, nobody that in your past have ever played it with you. You see, they keep you in this delusion to make you feel that you're important, right? When the truth should be something that you should accept and rock with. But the lie is something that you've always been living with. So that's why the lie is always better in today's time. That's why people choose to tell a lie. But I still say don't. Because why do it? At the end of the day, you got to have some character and some integrity about something, right? Versus, playing the same game, expecting different results. We got to make this shit make sense. Let's go, people.
You want a grown person to change for you, but you're not willing to change for the grown up. In most cases, most men don't complain a lot about what they want.
That's a fact. Why? Because when we say what we say, and men don't communicate that way, because once you feel a certain type of way, right, and you express that, right, you're not looking to go back and forth with the situation, because then that makes me become a liar and I'm walking away from my truth. You see? So ladies, don't agree to disagree. Well, what do you mean, Mark Red Pill? Agree today and then try to disagree later. Find a way to poke holes in the situation. Right? And then you ask yourself why your last situation didn't work out. You see? Stop thinking that you can manipulate that situation that makes you frame it for yourself. When the truth is there, accept it. You say you don't want a man to play games, but it becomes a game within itself now, because the truth is something that you don't know nothing about. And no one actually gave you that and respect you enough to even tell you the truth. So are you really ready for the truth? Right? See? That's the difference, people. Let's go.
Talk about in most cases, lady, you get in your feelings, you're in denial. Unless you dated some very weak men. If you dated some very weak men, please do not jump in this conversation, because you're going to use your very weak men and make that the standard. In most cases, most men complain less about what they want in relationships. And most women think they're better in relationships they are, because most men don't complain as much.
And they cheat. You see? That's the difference. So when a person ain't complaining and ain't explaining anything, then they're not really connected with you. And that some kind of way, women are used to that, because men don't really share how they really feel, because they already know how you're going to look at that situation going in. So it makes the situation what it is. You see? So you got to ask yourself, do you really want the truth? Or you truly prefer the lie? You see? This is the thing that kills relationships, right? See, the lie goes on forever. And then you may find out later that that person that you thought who they was never that, right? But then when a man tells you the truth, he get ridiculed for that truth. He's an asshole. He's a prick. No, he's not. He's just honest. And since honesty never been in your world before, this is a shocker to you. So that's why most men prefer telling women lies, because they've been used to hearing them their whole life. But I want men to stand on business and don't lie. And the main reason why I want you to do that, though, because you can look yourself in the mirror and you can say to yourself, I kept it 100. One thing I understand about the truth, it creates a boomerang effect. The truth always going to have women in certain type of men's lives, no matter what, no matter who you with. They will always come back around. Because you stood on business and didn't play games. Even though that she was trying to play games. But what you mean? How she was trying to play games? She just wanted the truth. Because when you gave her the truth, it didn't work out that way. Good morning, Quenisha baby, fam. Right? So do you really want the truth? Or you prefer the lie? Because if a man going to tell you the truth and you're going to twist it and make it about you, then he didn't want to tell you the truth no more. You will shut him down going forward. You see? So ask yourself this question. Do you really want the truth? And certain women will say yes. Right? But when the man go to give it to you, it turns in many situations against him. You see? I understand. I really do. I understand. I understand why relationships is the way they are. I do. I get it. I get it. But the part that I need you to get is, don't ask for something that you really don't want and you're not prepared for and you ain't used to, because your last relationship was a lie. You see? So when I'm talking to my brother about this situation, I'm talking to my cousins about this, right? They're like, yo, this is crazy, son. No, but it is a reality. See? I always say to myself, don't lie and then have to be something that you're not, just to make the person, the man or the woman in the situation, feel comfortable when you're not. See? Don't agree to later on find out the way to disagree. Work on trying to make that truth that you said you agree to not be what it is. Right? Stop changing what you said you're willing to do and who you really are. You see? Because time is undefeated. Right? That's the thing, people that always run relationships down. It's time. Time. What the person portrayed today, you give it time, you see how it end up tomorrow. You see, life is about moments. But a lot of people live in false moments. Those moments that really don't equate to anything, but just making one feel validated. So that's why the lie works good in a lot of relationships, because people don't really want to hear the truth. Check this out. Peep this.
Oh, come on. That's whatever. I like an honest man. Trust me, you don't. An honest man is called an asshole. But we have to say stuff like, oh, honey, come on. I don't think those women are attractive. Ugh. No, you're magically and unscientifically the only human I'm attracted to.
And so it sounds real funny because it's funny. It's humor, right? But it's really serious in relationships like that. Nobody's really laughing. Relationships ends because a woman gets with a man and wants him to be blind when he's seen her. You see? It's what we put ourselves up to. And I in a lot of situations, I believe, unrealistic expectations from people. Just like they seen you, they saw someone else. Now, acting on it is one thing. But for you to make it seem like that, they don't see and identify another pretty woman like you don't see and identify an attractive guy, is delusional. You know, this is so funny, man. I remember times, man, walking in the mall. You know, this is crazy. And you be with a woman, and you see another woman come now, and she's attractive. And the woman will say something like, damn, I like her pants, I like her jeans. Yeah, because you see the way they look on her. Right? But you really saying to yourself how I look in those jeans. And then if a man pays attention to that, you're looking at her too. No, I'm not. I see what you see. See, it all becomes a game when it's honesty. Right? Because a lot of people don't give people honesty, and the lie is something that a lot of people really live with and always live with their whole life. So when you get with a person that shoots you down the line, you and keeps it 100 with you, right? To protect you, so you say, right? You look at the situation like I was telling my brother, why men cheat on women. And you're like, yo, that makes a lot of sense, son. See? Because the truth don't set a relationship free when the lie is something that a person always been incarcerated with. What? Welcome to the morning show, people. Gotta make it make sense. Let's go.
Look at them over there with their boobs and butts. Ugh. We say things like, of course, honey. Why wouldn't I want to spend my only day off at a pumpkin patch?
Lying to yourself. There's other things that I would prefer to do. Sounds funny, but women expect men to do this. But him not being truthful, right? And through the jokes, everybody laughing. But in a relationship, it's some shit like, is this we got to really do this? I'm not really trying to, can I do something else on my only day off? You see? But it's funny. But jokes like this here breaks down relationships. Could you start to make everything about one person? You see? And then that person start losing interest in that because they look at themselves as that. Why am I doing it? You see? Let's go.
That doesn't sound stupid at all.
See?
What's that? It costs money? Terrific. Let me grab my jacket. An honest guy would go, what's that, pumpkin patch? Go yourself. I'm not doing that. It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
And then you get into an argument, but that's what I want to do because I thought that would be nice to say that's not something that no, I don't want to do that. An honest person to shoot you straight, and you get offended. So I ask you again, do you really want the truth, or you prefer to lie? It's a fact, people.
Where do you come up with all this stupid shit? I don't understand. You're like really good at coming up with dumb shit we should do. Do you have a website you go to for dumb shit? Like, how do you find so much dumb shit for us to do?
You see? Things like that. And it's funny because it like like, oh my God, yeah. No, but it's not really funny. Relationships are getting destroyed because people are actually living a lie with people that they with and don't speak truth. Right? Get into a situation and agree to disagree later on. Work on how they can poke some holes in the situation to shine some light in and see them through it. And wonder why their last previous relationships have failed. And wonder why men cheat on them. You see? What to say? I got a bite of my tongue. But I'm saying, you see, this is the reality, people. I want you to start asking yourself, do you really want the truth or you prefer the lie? You see? You see? What you say? But then if I'm truthful, it shouldn't be a problem. That's a fact, Quenisha. But here's the deal, though, baby. Truth is a lot of problems to people who've been living a lie and been told a lie. You see, what makes relationships what it is, right? People living in denial, not really being who they are in today's time. That's what a lot of people in relationships in, but that's not the right practice. You see, because that person has somebody over there and that person has somebody over there, and they allow you to feel like it's all about you and live in your own delusional mindset. You see, and then you find on later on, you know what I'm saying, that this person had this person. I can't believe this and that. But when that person was talking to you and giving you truth, you was shutting it down. You was making it about you when they was telling you their truth. You see, you was finding a way. You see, that's the thing, cousin. You see, Quenisha? See, that's the problem with relationships. They ask for truth, but they really don't want truth. Right? Men are interested in doing this and interested in doing that. Women are interested in doing just that. It's okay that we're not. One's really emotional, one's really logical. That's why it works. You see? But when you got a situation when people been lied to their whole life, and they're like, this keep on happening to me. Because now people is telling you the truth. And the older situations and relationships get, people, I want you to understand this here. The truth gonna be more in your future. Because a man got to weigh his options and say to himself, for those who have lied in the past, it don't never really get you nowhere. You see? Right? That's why I suggest you just keep it $150. But what did she leave? She deserved to leave. Because she leaving to a problem a long time ago that she's been dealing with. The one before you, the one she probably could go back to. The lie. The lie makes people feel comfortable because it eliminates them from seeing their true reality. It blocks them, it shields them, but it really don't. It just sets them up for failure later on. With a person that's never been truthful to you because you was not a woman as a safe space to tell that shit to. So if you asking a man to be honest with you, are you really ready to accept his true honesty? Not the one that you want to cultivate in your understanding, to fit it, to make it fit your agenda. I'm talking about the honesty that a person saying to you because this is where they at and this is where they want you to be at. You say? What you say, B? What's up, B Jizzle on a hot drizzle? Agree. What's that, Quenisha? I feel like if you love me, tell me. Don't have me looking stupid and everyone sees the problem, you see? Except me. Facts. You see? Brandon said he agree. You see? But see, you speaking from a perspective of a woman, you know, who actually really, really probably want honesty. You see? But if a man is going to get ridiculed, all right, for his honesty or keeping it in $150 with you, I don't see why he should tell you the truth. You don't want the truth. And I don't see why you should be in a relationship with somebody. If living a lie is something that you got to do to make them, appease them, to make them feel comfortable and validated. So they feel happy on the surface, but it's not truthful in reality. You see, I speak about relationships like this and we have multiple conversations. Mean be jizzle. What's that, Quenisha? It allows them to hide from reality. Facts, cousin. Facts. Just like I said, right? So when you ask a man to tell you the truth, right, and he give you the truth, it's not something that you can later on try to pick apart to try to place your truth inside of it. You see? Because a lot of time people don't really want the truth. And I'm telling you this now. Because you be like, okay, we agree this and that. Well, because you see what happened, that the dog, this and that. Now I feel like this and now I feel like that. And you feel like a lot of things. Why? And we talked about this when, like my brother was telling me yesterday, this is crazy that you're saying this. No, it's not crazy. You see? People is out of their whole character, out of their whole element of life today. Life is all about making people feel comfortable. But the truth is not designed to make you feel comfortable. The truth is designed to tell you what it is so you can make your decision. I would think that is the best way to build a relationship. You see? But then you start looking at it, you're seeing how relationships fall apart. And then you say, well, damn, man, you got a lot of people, women with multiple kids, men out there having kids from multiple women. It ain't just a woman and man thing. You got a lot of people doing a whole lot of things. Why? Ain't nobody getting together because they're doing a whole lot of lying. There ain't no truth in this. So, man, you do got to be selective of telling the truth. I tell you to tell the truth all the time. And what you mean, and what I mean about being selective, a lot of women can't handle the truth. And I mean, don't select them, period. Let them be. Because in the end, that lie that they lived that one before you. And a lot of time they can go back where they're paying at. Well, I want to do that. I want somebody to be honest. No, you really don't. Because when a person tells you something like that, you get offensive. Right? Why are you attacking me? I'm not attacking you. I'm telling you the truth. You see? But when you've been lied to your whole life, the truth itself is a game. I swear. Got to make it make sense. The issue is most people, particularly women, will punish and there it is, penalize the truth. So I ask again, do they really want the truth be? Because if a man tell you the truth, right? Like we talked about yesterday, today, all the time. If a man tell you the truth, it's the best thing you could do is respect that. But if he sit here and he listen to you talk, and as time go by, like my brother said, well, yeah, I was dealing with this guy, this and that. He was telling me about a story, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then I kept it 100, and then this happened. Right? But she agreed. I said, but yes, she disagreed. She agreed to get the truth out of you. Right? But all along, that's not what she really wanted. You see? He said, well, damn, but what you do with that situation? You walk away. Because to me, that's a problem that somebody else should deal with. And that person already had a problem before they came with you, to you, standing in front of you. And when they leave you, there will be more waiting for her or him. Vice versa. Tell the truth, people. If the person don't want to accept the truth, right, you let them live the lie. At least you can go to sleep at night saying to yourself, you know what I'm saying? I was 100. You see? And another problem is when they're living, right, in a relationship, right, people has to learn to distinguish the difference between the truth and their opinion as well. Like that. Like that. I like that. You see? But so here's the deal, how I look at that, Quenisha. If a person tell you that's their truth, it's not their opinion. Right? Well, what you mean? That don't mean it's the truth for everybody. Absolutely, it don't mean. But it's their truth. It's what they standing on. See, from that moment on, it's not no opinion no more. Right? People live by different things. Right? And it become their truth. Because you got different walks of life. The things that you walk, that may not be truthful to you. But in their world, this is their truth. And I always say, like my Angela say, baby, if a person tell you who they are, believe them. Right? It's not for you to debate it. Because what you're going to do is find yourself, and then that person may just sit down and be like, okay, cool, I got it. And then go do what they want to do anyway. Because you didn't accept the truth. You looked at it as an opinion. See, that's their fact in their world. And you got to ask yourself, are you cool with that truth and their fact in their world? Because they can place it as an opinion to you. But if they go back and do what they say they want to do in the first place, and it comes back up later, you're going to say to yourself, you know what? He said that shit. You see? So this is why I say you take people for what they say and who they are. Right? Don't try to break it down and analyze it. It's not good. Right? Because in the end, you'll find yourself trying to mold that situation to place yourself in it to protect only you. You need to be listening to the person who's telling you what he got. And that there alone. If it's cool with you, go with it. If it ain't, don't do it. But don't agree to disagree later and wonder why your relationships don't work. You jump from this one to that one to this one, and you're getting the same results. The common denominator is you've been living the lie, and people have been telling you a lie, and the lie is where you want to stay. But I'm telling men to stop lying because it just gives us a bad name, right? And if a person gonna say, well, that's something I'm not gonna do, let them go. Because you got to understand where you're at and what you're up against out there. You see, that's the point, right? The truth is not to make you feel good. The truth is to protect you from hurt that you say men always hurt you. But then when a man tell you the truth, you still act like you got hurt. So if a man lied to you, you think you safe. And that's why relationships ain't rocking like a cut off stocking. Nobody wants the truth because the truth forces them to deal with their issues. Facts, Jack. Zach, facts. The truth is accountability. It makes a person stand on something when they probably never stood on that before in their life. They had partial truth. People be in relationship 20, 30 years. And the man that they're living with been lying to them all along. Period. Men be in relationships 20, 30 years. And the woman that he messing with been lying to him all along. Why? Because I really believe deep down inside. You see, I really believe deep down inside, they already know what it is. But when they don't believe it themselves, right, they accept the lie because it makes them still feel like they're in position. The fact that they know and they're not actually exploiting it, give them a sense of false security. It's the truth. You see? You see? What you say, Quenisha? Man, I need the truth so I can pick my battles for my damn self. And that is the honesty, Quenisha. That's the thing that people should always want. That line right there is what relationships should be built on, right? But we got people that get in relationships, like my brother was telling me yesterday, and like B Jizzle, right? Look, I talk to a lot of people every day, including women. I need this situation to make sense to you people, right? I'm telling you about real life situations. I got to ask you the real question. Do you really want the truth? Or you prefer the lie? And in many situations, people prefer the lie. They prefer the lie because the lie makes them feel good. And like Zach said, right? You know, the truth, what it do, right? Nobody wants the truth. Why? Because it forces them to deal with the issues. So the lie requires them to be who they are and don't have to deal with no issues, no accountability, no growth, no understanding. You got that? That's the difference, people. You see? What you say, B? Can you handle the truth afterwards? Meaning you have to have the same energy from him after he told you that. You see? See? And that's why you don't get the truth. You see? Let me show you this. This is a good video. Peep this out.
Women want honesty and communication, but he's right. Most women can't handle it. And I've had to be real of like, okay, I say I don't want a man who cheats, but can I handle when he comes to me with a real conversation?
There it is, Brandon. You see, Brandon? Can you handle the truth afterwards? After he come to her and tell to her about something. Can you handle the truth afterwards? This is what she's saying right here. On time, boy. Keeping the same energy. You see?
I don't know what it's like to be married for 20, 30 years. You don't think in 20, 30 years he gonna have an urge to cheat? Can I handle the real
2 years.
conversation? But you don't think I can handle the real conversation of him? Let's say he comes to me first then. He don't cheat. He comes to me and he's like, babe, I love you. I'm really having these urges. Am I prepared for that conversation?
See, we need to have real conversations and get real people telling real truth. Because see, keep on living the lie, gonna keep you playing the same game. And you say you don't want to play the game, but you don't want to play the game of truth. You want to play the game of lies. You see? Because that don't hold you accountable. A lie places you in the place where you don't have to change anything about you. It makes you feel safe until you're not safe. Let's go.
Am I gonna make it about me and make it all personal? How could you do this to me?
And that happens all the time. That goes back to what Brandon said. Or you're going to keep the same energy from him after he told you the truth. And that's when you fall off the boat without a life jacket and drown. So this is the reason why men lie to you. I want you to get this through your skull, right? Men going to keep lying to women until women is ready to accept the truth, because society been lying to you. So it all works good in your narrative. This is the agenda, making you believe you're more than what you are, right? And that's why we're going to have a lot of problems. Truth is what the things that you should do for yourself, not just for that person, but in the end, that person get the effect of it because now they know where you stand. You see, a lot of people want you to lie to them, bro, right? And then you say to yourself, like, you know what I mean? Well, then why am I living a lie to myself to make this person feel comfortable? And later on, she feel destroyed. And all the thing I had to do was tell her the truth. Right? Because you don't get further when you tell the truth. But I'm telling you right now, you don't need to get further with certain people who can't accept the truth. So your truth is something that you're going to always go back to, right? No matter what you put on, right? You will refrain back to who you are. You see? So even if you trick me and manipulate me to doing something that you want to do, you shouldn't be surprised when I go back to my truth. Because I told you who I was. You see? What you say, John, baby? Truth requires change, and a deep, sincere change requires desire, which means growth, and growth means no built-in excuses. That means you're in this situation to get real results, you see? So how many people that's in relationships today, right, create excuses and justifications and wonder why they don't grow? A lot. That's why relationships are suffering. Because they don't have the truth in it. And the people don't really want the truth, but they don't want to play the game. They don't want men to play games with them, but you're playing the game yourself. You see? And no built-in excuses means no arguments. I like that, John. I like that. Because if I keep it 100 with you, why are we arguing about something? You're trying to win me over to be something that I'm not. In other words, you're not accepting my truth, right? And you're trying to place your feelings and your emotion like this woman just said. Listen to this. This is a great example.
And he's like, babe, I love you. I'm really having these urges. Am I prepared for that conversation? Am I going to make it about me?
See, make it about me. You got that?
And make it all personal?
Make it all personal. John, this is it. Arguments.
How could you do this to me? And how could you even... He's coming to you with real problems. And you can't handle the truth,
but you say you want to be with this person for the rest of your life. But you want to be with that person under those conditions of living a lie. And that's why relationships will not work and will not last, and marriages either. This here, people, what I'm giving you is the truth of what people deal with every day. John, you hit it right on the head, baby. Let's go.
you signed up to do life with this person, you don't even know what you signing up for.
Cut the crap.
You see? A lot of people don't even know what they sign up when they get in relationships. It's for the moment. Because see, the lie gonna have to eventually come to some type of truth. Like the more people say, whatever's in the dark gonna come to the light. So if I just put it in the light right now, I don't have to worry about the dark. The problem is those people have been living in the dark their whole life. And shining too much light on them is too bright for them. They understand it. So they can't comprehend it. So they try to find the way to try to make it dark again and wonder why they last in previous relationships before you didn't work. Doing the same thing, expecting different results is insanity. When a person is coming to you and telling you where they stand, I suggest you listen. But if you want to be argumentative and be right about situations all the time when they don't apply to what a person's saying, then you probably understand. I need you to understand the reason why you're where you're at in life today. You're not built on truth, especially when you've been living a lie your whole life. You see, the truth becomes poison. You know what I mean? It's like a nasty taste. The lie don't take nothing. Because that's the area where you've been roaming at. See? But you say she gonna keep the same energy because women go to the grave with their truth. You see that? Woo, child, Quenisha. Baby, make it make sense. Let's go. What you say, Jack? Zach, baby? Most relationships today are about social status. And that's why they're socially failing. They are. They're not designed to last. They are truly about social status. They are. And you got to ask yourself this question. Are you with a person who need to be validated by everybody else? Don't lie to yourself. Because it's the lie that puts you in a situation and later on have you asking why you're in it. I don't want you to get in a relationship with somebody and have to lie to them, right? And then they tear the situation down because they wasn't accepting your truth. Well, I just want to be with the person. Never be with somebody who don't want to be with you. Because their life been living a lie and you living on truth. Right? Truth will set you free. Free from people who actually used to live in a lie. This is in every situation, not just relationships. You see? You're telling the truth for yourself and making people stand on business. Let me tell you something. I was watching the show with Fresh and Fit. What you got there, Zach? Let's go. All right? And that's the problem. The world telling them they need to be validated by everybody else. Exactly right, Zach. But the validation is fake because those people will only be there for a moment. And after that, they go back into their world. You see? But I was watching Fresh and Fit the other day. And a lot of times, man, this is something they go too hard sometimes. But I understand, right? But then I don't, right? So I'm up in the air with it. But sometimes it be great content. And there was this situation where a woman was like, the man just told me the truth. He was just so honest with me. And I was just like, I just could walk all over him. He was just so good to me. And I'm sitting there looking at myself. I know this shit ain't real. There's got to be a prank. It's not. A lot of people in relationships really don't know what they want. They can have the best thing standing in front of them, but yet they find a problem with it. Because it don't fit their normal agenda. The typical relationship that they keep on having problems with, they're used to that. And people, it's hard for people to actually believe this. But when you've been dealing in so much drama and trauma in your life, that's the things that starts to only move you. Because you become a toxic person. And as much as you try to hide it and put it into different ways of trying to help people, the person that really needs help is you, yourself, right? Too many people have an identity crisis. They don't know who they are. But they will sell you a narrative about one thing and they change to something else. So I ask you again, do you really want the truth or you prefer the lie? You see? The lie sounds better. It feels good because it don't require no work. That's why people choose to tell the lie and then the truth, because the truth gets combative and argumentative because it's not normal, because people don't really normally stand on truth. So this is like a shock to your world. I'd rather have the shock to my world than a person lying to me the whole time in my world. I'd rather know who the person really is than to be living with a stranger. Wake up every day and they got multiple lives they live in. You got to ask yourself, and I need you to prepare yourself for the truth. So if a man is willing to give you the truth, I'm telling you, you take it and you run with it. Because the next guy won't do that. Because he's going to say to himself, why should I? You see? If a man takes the time out to tell you the truth, it's something in you that he sees and he respects about you. But if you don't take that for what that is, I swear your life will be doomed. There is no good, happy ending for you, right? There's a lot of misery and pain that's in your future. I speak about truth because truth is something you should stand on. But what if you lose her? She's gone already. She was never for you to have. And vice versa. He's gone already. That's not for you to have. Right? But to agree and then to disagree. Work on the disagree later. And you tell me you don't want to play games. But games, for a lot of people, is the truth. Because they never played that. Truth in what? Characteristics. Who are you as a person? What do you stand on? Do you know that? I'm asking you to ask yourself these questions. Because if you don't know who you are as a person, then there's nothing that you can get in will actually work out for you or that person you with. Welcome to the morning show, my people. You see, a lot of people trying to experiment, right? Try something new. But are you really ready for it? Like that lady said. If my man come to me and tell me that this, and that, am I going to make it about me? Because I want the truth. But you don't. But I don't care what they want. I suggest you always tell it, baby. You see? How you feel, what it is, so that person can know exactly where you stand. Right? This offends you? Okay, cool. Then it's cool. I wasn't trying to do that. Right? But if all my truth offends you, then your lie is where you need to be. And that's why a lot of relationships is doomed to fail. Because men say to themselves, why do I have to go through this? If I could just tell the lie and this will all be done. Because I believe that you shouldn't put yourself in a situation to hurt people. Indirectly or directly, something you shouldn't do. Why? Because that person there becomes a wounded duck going forward. Right? But they don't want to accept the truth, so I tell them what they want to hear. I understand that too. But why? Why add to the problem? Right? And give that person the option to actually choose this solution. I look for understanding through people, not validation. I don't look for you to actually like what I say, but respect how I'm coming. Because the things in relationships you may not like, but it's those things that makes builds character about that person that they stand on if it's for the best benefit of the relationship. You see? We got to make it make sense, peace. You hear me? What you say, Quenisha? So many people expose their hand years later when they should have came out the gate with it in the beginning. You see? And they don't do it, and you're right, 100% right. Right? But when they expose their hand later, Quenisha, they made their mind up that they're tired of lying. Like me. I use me as an example. I'm not about to lie. That's it. That's dead. Lie why? Tell you this. Make you feel good. When it's a lie, I'd rather you go back into your lying ass world and leave me in my truth for one. I tell you this, man. I'm going to keep it $150 with you right now. The reason why certain men gonna always stand on business and always get attraction from women is truth. And what I mean is why truth matters, because it creates a boomerang effect, right? I let the person know how I'm coming and what it is. Now, whether you get in a relationship with me, all right, or anybody else, I suggest everybody play the same game. Let those people live in their moment for themselves. And you play your own. Because all they're going to do is remove themselves out of your life for playing manipulative games. You see? Stand on truth, people. It's not really for them. But it is a benefit for them. Because they say they want truth. But then you look at it and give it and you understand they don't really want that. You see? Check this out. Let's go.
We've said this so many times. Women don't want honest men. Like they say they do, but if a man, I
not 100% honest.
No, I truly believe that if men were honest with women, women wouldn't like men.
So,
because you have no idea what goes on.
What you think, Quenisha? See what you say? That part. You see? So let a person live a lie. If their life been built on lies, they ain't gonna come into your world and keep it $1 with you. They're gonna find a lot of problems with your truth because your truth is like poison to them. That's something that never ever hit their bloodstream before. right? So listen to me, people. The truth itself is a game. It's a game that a lot of people don't play with women, and men don't play with women. Women don't play with men. Truth and honesty equates to who you really are as a person. Don't be something that you're not. Because eventually, like we need to say what it is, it all come out in the end. And you could have did this shit in the beginning. Why put yourself through something when you know that's something that you're talking about and lying about? You're going to stop wanting to lie eventually. Because everything that you do in life got to have an expiration date if it don't have no good intentions. It's designed to fail. Let people who want to fail, fail. But don't place people in your life and you help them fail and you fail with them by lying to them to make them feel comfortable about who they are. Welcome to the morning show, my people. What you say? That part. You see? Let's go. We're going to make it make sense, people.
We've said this so many times. Women don't want honest men. Like they say they do, but if a man, I
not 100% honest.
No, I truly believe that if men were honest with women, women wouldn't like men.
So,
Because you have no idea what goes on inside our
You know what
heads.
it is? I think it's just.
And you know what, though? And when they say this and I hear this, I'm like, this is crazy. But then I understand it. Because there was a part in my life that I didn't really just come out and lie. I just didn't tell the truth. I just denied, or not denied it, just avoided the conversation. Indirected to me, that's a lie. Because a person say something, you avoid it. You just, you deflect the conversation to be something different so I can relate to what they're talking to and talking about. But I can tell you right now, none of those relationships and situationships have worked out because they was never built on truth. But let me tell you the difference though when I told the truth and tell the truth. And I'm telling you, this right here is something that you need to get, right? For yourself, right? Women may not want to respect the truth. Some do. Like my cousin Quenisha, she wants the truth. No matter if it hurts you, makes you cry, I want the truth. Right? But most women don't want the truth. They don't want the truth. And I'm going to tell you why. Just like you see this right here going on, right? They don't want the truth about weight. They don't want the truth about attitude. They don't want the truth about aggression. They don't want the truth about their life. They want the truth about nothing that can require them to change and work on. People want you to accept them the way they are. But a lot of times the way you are from getting out of a situation is fucked up. You see? But yet you'll make that person who you dealing with, make them seem like they're the problem. You see? I need you to get this, people. You got to ask yourself, do you really want the truth? Or you prefer the lie? And I'm here to tell you, most people prefer the lie. And that's why relationships going to fail. Because the truth within itself is a game that a lot of women to get themselves in a situation to play to see if they can outweigh this situation and get what they want out of it and damage themselves along the journey. See?
Honesty and the important things that actually count. Like things like, do I look fat in this? They want white lies. They don't want to hear the honest truth.
No,
but
sorry.
If you're dating,
what do you think?
No, I mean, like,
Hang on 1 second.
if you're in the early stages of dating, like they want honesty at that part. Do you know what I mean? Or like the important things, but just the little things here and there, they don't really care about that. Do you know what I mean?
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, I need my man to be honest.
Yeah.
I need the brutal truth.
So you want your man to tell you that you're fat?
Yeah. Tell me.
Now, how many women in society want their man to tell them that they're fat? See? How many women, do the majority of women in society who want a man that they want, that they with, want them to tell them that they're fat? You see? Boy, Quenisha, boy, you must read my mind with this live shit. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, cousin. Let me read this. What you got right here? That goes both ways. That's that same way I used to say about myself. If you only knew what I was thinking, now I just let it be known, right? If you're not moving the way, it's cool, but at least you know. Make a person respect how you coming. Because you can give a woman everything. And I'm saying this because I can show you this, right? But if you don't have a backbone to stand on, you will get ran over by her. You see? So it definitely go both ways. You see? Lying to yourself and the person you with is not supposed to equate to anything good. You see? That's a fact. You got me? Let's go. What you say, Gunisha? Boy, you read my mind, huh? That loud shit, right? Listen, I always say my fat ass get on these hoes pressure. Because it's kind of how you carry yourself. And do you accept yourself for who you are? Right? Do you want to act like you're not this and not that? Right? Are you happy or you're confident in who you are? Do you wear well? Are you sure? You see? Do you know who you are? Do you need people to validate you so you can feel happy every day? Do you got to have certain things that make you feel like you're somebody? These those questions, people. So I ask you, do you really want the truth or you prefer the lie? Let's go.
That's rare. That's rare, though. That's rare. That's
You're
rare.
lying.
Do you
That's
think
rare. Most
And those women saying you're lying. You're lying. Listen to what the women saying.
that's rare, though. That's rare. That's
You're
rare.
lying.
do you
That's
think,
rare.
do you
Most
think
girls
your
are like
mindset
that.
is in the minority or the majority of women?
Minority.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
that's facts. It's minority.
Yeah, because if you sugarcoat it, then I'm not going to change nothing.
So
Listen to me, people. Do you hear this?
I mean, I'm trying to change myself. Like, if you think I look
Yeah.
fat, I don't want to look fat. So tell me that,
Yeah.
so I can get upset and get in the gym. So
yeah, she'll be that girl on the treadmill at 2 a.m.
Yeah, upset at who? Yourself or him? You see? That's the part right there. You see? The lies we tell ourselves. So listen to me, my people. I'm telling you right now. And if she's a woman who wants to be true, I want her to stand on truth. But for the majority of the world, I'm telling you right now, from conversations I didn't had yesterday, truth is not what people really want. The lie helps them breathe easy because it don't require no energy to do anything but just be there. You know? Listen to me, Quenisha, baby. I love everybody on that live. Baby, listen to me. There was a conversation I wanted to talk to you about. You know? And I want people to stand on business. I'm going to give you my final thoughts, people. You know, this is my Uncle Red Pill. This is how I'm coming. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to stand on truth. Right? Whether you like it or not. Right? Why? Because I tell you this. Right? The world has got a whole lot of liars. So, go be with them. You see? This is how I want men to operate. And I want women to operate. Okay? See? So if you want truthfulness, be willing to accept it. But don't try to deny the fact and create an argument behind somebody else's truth to fit your narrative. Because you're going against the grain. And when anytime that happens going against the grain, it's designed to bring you pain and shame. That's why truth should put you in a position to accept it or reject it. You got me? What you got, John? I ain't going to lie, Cole. I need soap and warm water to feel confident, laugh out loud. And that's my truth. Boy, you're so dumb, baby. We gotta make it make sense. John, you're so stupid, boy. Listen to me, Quenisha. I love you, baby. John, baby, I love you. Be just on our hot drizzle. Zach, baby boy, you came in and you did your thing, you heard me? Brandon, Fred, Jones, you know how we living, baby. Rocking like a cut-off stocker. I want to say this to you, my people. The shit I talk about is it's biz facts, right? It's relationship issues, you see? But it's the things that really matters, okay? So if you want to live a lie, they got a lot of people in life that you can live with. That's why this world ain't moving in the right way, because it's built on lies and not true. So I'm asking you as a man, don't lie to get to a place in life where you don't really want to be. To make people around you, men or women, don't lie. Accept it. I like it. Cool. Don't say you agree and they don't try to disagree. Right? Agree to disagree, to work on how you're going to try to make that agreement disagreeable in the future. See? Saying one thing, doing something else. You know what it is. Cognitive dissonance. Right? And we got a lot of people that's in relationships, they live like that their whole life. So the truth itself is a game that a lot of people in society don't play with each other. And they don't play this game in relationships. And this is the reason why you got so much trauma and drama in homes. And kids get affected by it because it's not built on truth. So I'm telling you, is bigger than you, right? Because that person may not expect you and like you today, and that's cool. But let them go out to the world and they'll find out why they're still in these same situations and never get nowhere. It's the treadmill effect, people. You see? So you let them go and exercise on their own, right? Because it's mental masturbation. You're screwing your own mind. When the truth is not involved in situations, it's designed to fall. So you ask yourself, do you really want the truth or you prefer the lie? And majority of my people, I hate to say it, the lie works better. Listen to me, my people. Thank everybody for coming out on live. Keep sending me them videos, them posts. You know what I'm saying? Everything, baby. And I'll be back tomorrow. You know why? Baby. I'll tell you why. Because the work is not done. And listen to me, my people. I speak from the heart. Right? I want you to get this, take this, run with this, and make this shit make sense in your life. Don't lie to hide who you are. Because eventually, the true you must come to the surface. Thank everybody for coming out. People like Margaret Pill always say, baby. You know what it is, huh? Welcome to the morning show. Hey, to the morning show, baby.